La battaglia comincia.
Hello, good people of YouTube. Mountbatten here, and today we are featuring the most unusual strategy from T3 in this season of Clan Battles. That is right, you're seeing not one, but two Apollo Emilios being put to use in Clan Battles, being backed up by three Amalfis and a Littorio of all ships. This is the 30 minutes or it's free strategy, according to what I've been told by T3. Now, T3 is one of the T-Solve clans. We have 5 of them now. If you would like to join a clan, we have everything from casual clans to competitive clans, and that lineup link to that application is in the description down below. But they have been begging me to take a look at this and get it up on the channel, so I'm appeasing them today by taking a look at this strategy. So it looks like they're all going together. So, for those of you that don't know how clan battles work, typically you have a shot caller that will be calling the strategies, you know, telling the ships where to go, what to do, and everyone's on comms and Discord, so they're all communicating with each other. So they're using the Amalfi smoke. Oh, I see. So, like right now, they're all talking about exactly what they're doing. Are they just getting a train of pain lined up with the Amalfi and the two Polos? Do they have any radar in the enemy team? They have Alaska and a Rigger, so that's gonna be a little bit difficult to pull off. But let's see what happens here, fellas. So you got Striker in the Polo, and then Boros in his Polo as well. I'm assuming those two are gonna be the primary damage dealers. As the Paulo Emilio is a very good torpedo delivery system. That's all the Paulo Emilio is. It doesn't do anything else. It gets torpedoes to the target. And Baby's doing a get down, Mr. President here. Oh, Cabarros manages to dodge those torpedoes as well. Okay, so Baby takes a little bit there. That's fine. So who they're gonna go for first? I would gank the Riga. I would just jump him right now. Get those torpedoes out. Looks like Striker has popped his engine boost. It's like he's dead set on the Bismarck. Now, do keep in mind, since they're using the Amalfi smoke, the Polos haven't used their smoke yet. The Polo smoke is good enough to get essentially from the end of their detection range to their torpedo range. But it looks like, I don't know if the Striker's doing that on purpose, but he's doing a very good job of letting the Amalfis literally eat the shells for him. Alright. So, the Polos have engaged now. They have their target locks, I assume. Looks like Striker was going for Bismarck. Now he's going for Riga, which, again, I would highly recommend doing. So that's a dead Bismarck, because the Paulo Emilio torpedoes, one rack has enough to kill a Tier 9 battleship, let alone a Tier 8. And the Riga is confused about which Paulo to shoot at. He's shooting at Gaboros, but now Striker's on his flank. And hello, Mr. Riga, I've got some pasta for you. That's a dead Riga. Oh no, okay, it is, okay, there we go. Caboros got him with his rack. Alright, so who's next? Ah, the Cherbourg. Is the Cherbourg going to be fast enough to run away from the Paulo torps? Let's see. He's facing the right direction, but he's going in reverse. He doesn't see the smoke screen? Oh no, Cherbourg. And hello. You'd be surprised how many times players will simply ignore the 60-knot smoke screen. It's crazy. And that should outright kill him there. Yep. Goodbye, Mr. Cherbourg. Now there's an Alaska left, and Striker's out of torpedoes. See, can he gun him down? The Lataro's in the front. I don't know if that's going to do much for him. He's throwing his brakes on to try and throw off the Atlanta there. Oh, no, I'm sorry. His engine got knocked out. So either by intention or not, he got a bit of a throttle juke going on there. And, oh, there goes Striker. So let's see. How is the other Paulo doing? Where's he at? So let's see. The other Malfi has all just had a Nakazuki to deal with at this point. Oh, that's gonna be it. Whoa, Sap is a mean armament. So, I mean, shoot, it's both the Polos are down, but I mean, the Alaska has been bullied pretty hard. He's getting bullied by the Amalfi again. The Sap is so So busted. That, I mean, good God. It's, yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That was 15k to the Alaska there, just through the superstructure with sap. Although, I think that fire might burn baby down. Although, Latorio is close enough to simply just grab the cap at that point. And, yep, there goes the Akazuki. And now there is a lightning that's way the heck out there at the 8-9 line. And I think that's game for this one, although I do have another. Alright, so T3 has received their second takeout order of the evening here, and they're back again on Sleeping Giant, although with a much different team. So this time they're facing a Pomeroy who has Hydro, well, that didn't really help the Bismarck last time. The Alaska has Radar, a Cherbourg, and there's a little bit of Italian sausage on the other side with the Amalfi, a Benson, and a Le Fantastique this go-around. So let's see if this works out for me again. I can't believe this works. Like, in random battles, the reason that Paulo Emilio works is because usually players aren't paying attention. And that is, you know, what allows them to kind of let their guard down. Or they don't notice that they're being, you know, singled out by the DD, and they, for some reason, again, ignore the 60-knot smokescreen. But in clan battles, this is, again, the most competitive mode that's baked into the game. You know, COTS is set up through training rooms and such. But this is, like, again, the most competitive mode in the game. One would think that players would be paying attention to their surroundings. Granted, again, for that Cherbourg last round, I don't think there was a whole lot he could do, but he, again, clearly didn't either know or wasn't really paying attention to where the Paulo Emilios were going. So let's see. Again, they group up for their roll of breadsticks formation here. The Amalfi pops the smokescreen. So let's see. You got Grim and the Amalfi. I believe this is, yep, still from Striker, Cabarros. So same crew in the Amalfis again, it seems like. Alright, so there's Pommern with, was that HE from his main guns? That's an interesting choice. Probably had it loaded for a DD heavy game last time. So, now, Palmer's a bit tougher target than the Bismarck. Secondaries are, of course, a bit better than the Bismarck because she has more of them. Does have her 15-inch guns and torpedoes and Hydro all in one. Now, the Palmer does have... Oh! Striker got a little bit too ambitious there, and he outran the Amalfi in the Amalfi smokescreen. So, okay, so now they know that there's Apollo Emilio coming, right? So they know what's up. Like, he's been spotted. So let's see what happens. So the Alaska is just outside of radar range. And the Palmer, I mean, the Palmer's up there, but they can only, you know, hydro this smoke screen. They can't really radar it from afar. And the hydro range is only 6 kilometers, so at that point, they're kind of dead anyway with Apollo. So the Cherbourg might be the intended target here. So Striker just can't hold himself back, so he has to pop his smoke screen now. So he's popping his engine boost. I think the Cherbourg is going to be soloed out to Italian cuisine versus French cuisine. Yep. So both Apollos have engaged their targets. Cabarros dodges those torpedoes there. Hydra's up from the Cherbourg. So, oh man, he's about to get it. It's just good business, I think. Again, like, you can see him, but you can't stop him at this range. Oh man. They're really about to do it to him, fellas. Cabarros dropped his torpedoes at something. I think the Amalfi off to his left, probably. No, it looks like he dropped a set at the Cherbourg, and then probably a set at the Amalfi. So the Cherbourg, of course, has to go straight to dodge Cabarros' torpedoes, but then that gives him the perfect angle here to eat Striker's torpedoes. Striker's eating somebody's secondaries. The Alaskas, I see. And that's 1, 2. That's it for the Cherbourg. Hello, Mr. Alaska. You like fish, don't you? Ooh, had the wide selection there up with the Alaska. This is a dead Alaska. He might get Striker here, but he's doomed. Yeah, Striker's on fire, his engines are broken, but there you go. That's the Cherbourg and the Alaska. That's 2 of the strongest ships on the enemy team. Done. Wow, so that leaves him a Palmer and a Amalfi, and then 2 DDs. Now, you might be thinking where the DD support's down. Yeah, but they have 3 Amalfis. Some of quite literally the best ships in the game to deal with DDs because of the sap. And they do have a Littorio here, which is interesting takes. I mean, Littorio's a Roma, right? So it is not that accurate at close range, but my god, if those AP shells connect, you are going to feel it, Mr. Krabs. It is a very tough ship, too. Great ship for close quarters combat, which, I mean, if you're going to be doing this, then yeah. Let's see, can I take control of the cameras here, Striker, just so I don't give the viewers whiplash? So let's see what happens here with the Littorio. I mean, oh, good god, if he gets a good connection here with the Amalfi, that's a dead Amalfi. Oh, that wasn't even the Littorio. I think that was one of the other Amalfis. Good lord. That Italian AP does not mess around. So, Littorio's waiting for the Pommern to do something over here because he doesn't want to just, sail out broadside to the Pommern. Looks like he's turning out a bit. Wait, this Amalfi should be dead with this next Littorio salvo. If the shells connect. I did say if the shells connect. Alright, so Riot's doing the right thing, turning out to the Pommern. You don't want to take that fight, especially in a Littorio. Other Amalfi is smoking up. Ooh, Littorio bounces most of the Pommern shells? I like that, them apples. And then the Pommern misses with that next set. Alright, so the Le Fantastique has been taken out by one of the Amalfis. One of the Amalfis also takes out the other Amalfi. And they did drop torpedoes on that Pommern. Those nice long-range Italian torpedoes. So really the task is going to be trying to whittle down the Pommern, because they don't have much HE power. Granted, the Pommern is on fire, though, from, I'm assuming, the Littorio secondaries, even the Amalfi secondaries at this point. Because, of course, the Amalfis don't have HE. The Littorio has HE, but, I mean, again, it's the Littorio, and Grim gets off pretty easy there. Got a bunch of overpins with the Pommern, then dodges the Pommern's torpedoes. This Pommern's RNG is not being very kind to him. I will say that for sure. So the Benson's also out here too, but the Benson's at, like, I think we saw him at 1500 HP, if that. And I think this might be it for the Pommern here. Ooh, that was a good dispersion from the Littorio. Yeah, dude's at 170 HP. And here comes the sap, and there goes the Pommern, which leaves just the Benson. And there he is. He decides to open up, and he now has the full attention of the pizza shop on him. And he's doing a pretty good job of juking. You'd be surprised how small little movements will throw off players' aim. Like, the natural thing is to, want to just gun it and go as fast as you can, but you're moving at a consistent speed, whereas if you make these small incremental changes to your speed, small sudden changes to your speed, not incremental, that'll throw other players' aims off a lot more than just going full bore. Unless you have something really fast, like a Kleber or a Cabros, that's just difficult to hit over range. He's on a 5K, dropped his torpedoes at the Littorio. Ooh. Littorio eats some. And there goes the Benson. So 30 minutes, or it's free, fellas. I really can't believe that keeps working. And these are just 2 of the replays that they've sent me using this strategy. I guess players just ignore the smoke screens or forget they have hydro and radar and stuff and don't react accordingly to it. Because I guess in clan battles you don't really expect to have a bunch of breadsticks stuffed down your throat. But apparently it's been working for them. But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to drop a like and leave a comment down below. If you really enjoyed, make sure to hit that subscribe button, subscribe to the channel. We're getting pretty close to 50,000 subscribers thanks to you guys, and I cannot thank you guys enough for that. Hope you guys have a wonderful Thursday, wonderful rest of your week. Hope to catch you guys in the next one.